My favourite product of 2014 is probably the Castelli Gabba rain jacket come jersey come multi-function bit of clothing. It's basically a really lovely bit of kit that looks like a jersey, feels like a jersey. It's almost all year round kind of clothing, but it's waterproof and it is surprisingly effective. I wore it during the Fred Whitton challenge in the Lake District. It was a wet, miserable day and the Gabba worked brilliantly. Kept me dry, kept me warm, kept the wind out. A really special bit of kit.
I think one of my favorite road products of 2014 is probably the Specialized Turbo Cotton Quencher tires. Tires and tubes, honestly, have some of the biggest influence you can possibly get on a road bike as far as ride quality. And these ride better than any quencher tire ever used. The grip is fantastic and they're definitely very noticeably fast.
So my best kit of 2014 is a couple of items. First one is Fabric's new ALM Ultimate Carbon Saddle. Not only is it a supremely comfortable saddle, I just really admire the way it's made. It's made from one piece of carbon fibre, which is then wrapped over and bonded, so the hull and the rails are all formed from the same piece. The rails have also been designed to act like a leaf spring, so although the hull is really, really stiff, the saddle's still incredibly comfortable because you're getting this buoyancy from the rails working. The design of saddles hasn't changed since Brooks first started making them over 100 years ago. This is the first radical redesign of a traditional two-railed saddle we've seen, and it really works.
Without doubt, the piece of kit I've used most throughout 2014 has been the Time Xpresso 2 pedals. They're really light, really easy to get into thanks to the carbon blade, and because of the excellent float, they don't knack your knees.
My favorite road product of 2014 is definitely Shimano's R785 hydraulic Di2 shift levers. Now, although Shimano isn't happy enough with them to brand them Durace or even Ultegra, they're the best on the market as far as offering digital shifting and hydraulic braking. Just riding a bike with cantilever levers over the weekend and got back on the hydro levers, and it's ridiculous how much better they are. People talk about it being more powerful. There's some of that, but mostly it's just there's so much less force required, and Di2 shifting is the best there is, period.
The next one is a tyre, and it's not a race tyre, it's called the Challenge Strada Bianca Open Tubular. It's a big tyre, it's 30C, it's super supple, it's incredibly tough. I've ridden it on all sorts of conditions. I've ridden it on gravel roads in Italy, I've ridden it on single track in the UK on a road bike, and it's just proved super tough, super quick, and on the road it's surprisingly fast too.
So the 2014 road bike that sort of stood out most for me isn't actually a road bike, it's actually a gravel bike. The GT Grade, it's just a different bike. I mean, it's not going to be appealing to sort of road aficionados, but I think there's a great market for that kind of go everywhere, kind of more relaxed style of bike.
My favourite road product for 2014 is the Fly 6 tail light and combination HD camera. I think, the product itself, it's in its second generation already. The general idea is that it can pick up number plates quite well, probably better than a GoPro. Should hopefully make people safer.
My favourite product of 2014 is the ENVE Aero Road handlebar. Now, the Aero Road handlebar category is something that's sort of exploded recently. The ENVE bar in particular has a few features that I really like. It has the wing top, and that wing profile is derived from their TT handlebar. But the really clever stuff is in the shaping. The hoods are 5 centimetres narrower than the drops of the bar. So when you're on the hoods, it pulls your shoulders in, your elbows and your arms in, creates a more aerodynamic position for you as well. So overall, it's a fantastic handlebar whenever you want to be riding fast.